Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hey, good morning, everybody. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Good morning. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhar. Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhar. Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Oh, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna.
Thanks for using.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Rama Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Hari Krishna Hari Rama Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hari Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, Chapter 21, Verse 12. Krishna's beauty. Krishna's beauty. Krishna's beauty. Krishna is beauty. Krishna's beauty. Krishna's beauty and character. Krishna's beauty and character create a festival. Krishna's beauty and character create a festival. Oh, Krishna's beauty and character create a festival. Krishna's beauty and character create a festival for all women. Krishna's beauty and character create a festival for all women. Krishna's beauty and character create a festival. Create a festival for all women. Krishna's beauty and character create a festival for all women. Indeed, when the demigods' wives flying airplanes with their husbands catch sight of him. Indeed, when the wives flying airplanes with their husbands catch sight of him and hear his resonant flute song, and hear his resonant flute song, and hear his resonant flute song, his resonant flute song. And hear his resonant flute song. Their hearts are shaken. Their hearts are shaken by Cupid. Their hearts are shaken by Cupid. They become so bewildered. They become so bewildered that the flowers fall out of their hair and their belts loose. Maya is like a tight belt around us, keeps us locked up. So Krishna loosens, in holy name, loosens us from the tight grip of that belt of Maya, the three modes of nature. Cupid, the transcendental Cupid, will fall in love with God, Krishna. Using their upraised ears as vessels. The cows are drinking the nectar of the flute song flowing out of Krishna's mouths. Using their upraised ears as vessels, the cows are drinking the nectar of the flute song flowing from out of Krishna's mouth. So that's the again the real associates of Lord, the bona fide guru. Keep harping on that because it all starts there, doesn't it? It's really the door to real bhakti, to hearing Krishna's real song. Subtle, through the upraised ears, perky ears. You got perky ears out there, or you have droopy ears. What is it? Oh, there she is. There's our friend, Chamadori. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Coming live. Oh, get her back here. We're not going to let this lady go. There we go. She's back. Yeah.
What did you say, Guru Maharaj, about those ears? I didn't.
Perky ears. Perky. They're perky. Droopy or perky. See, they're either droopy or perky. Up. Perk their ears up. It shows interest. Yeah, you can see it on Sankirtan. On Sankirtan, you see people. Some people really like they are lifted, and some people just indifferent. They just walk by like you don't even hear nothing, but they do, but they don't. Perky ears, something perky. Oh.
Now you're gone, Guru Maharaj. We don't hear you anymore, and you're frozen.
Oh. Yeah, sometimes you guys freeze, so just let me know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's see how it goes here. Sometimes I have to redo the internet connection. So, and they take the calves, their mouths full of milk, and their mother's moist nipples stand still as they take Govinda within themselves through their tear-filled eyes, and embrace him with their hearts. So the Lord has done that with his mantra. You bring him in through his name. So it's an easy way. Embrace him. And it's still, the eyes are tear-filled. So they were seeing the Queen. Some people, they see the deity and it's devotional service. And some people see the deity through the chanting. And there you are. But if the bottom line is if your eyes fill with tears. See, now we're getting someplace. Now there's some connection. Some real love developing. Some belts loosening, the material belts. You don't want tight belts here. Who the heck likes to wear a tight belt? Loose belt. See, the modes of nature loosen. They're not like ropes now. We're here inside of the universe, but they loosen. See, they loosen because we stay in touch with Krishna. That's really what the Lord was trying to teach everybody. Here is how to live with the Lord. I notice this more and more. It's about associating with the Lord. You do that through chanting, through the mantra. It's a very wonderful way to do it. Or chanting these verses, whatever your forte is. And sharing the Lord with people, just like even as a pujari, they share the Lord with the people. They give darshan, they're sitting there worshiping the Lord. You notice they say, you should do this in private. What kind of baloney is this? I need private. What is so private? What's the difference between me going out and giving darshan the Lord through chanting or anybody else than a pujari opening up the curtain and worshiping the Lord and sharing the Lord with others. What is the difference? Yeah. To me, the more ecstatic, the better. The more you see this, oh, well, this person has a relationship with that deity. That deity is alive for them. Same thing with chanting. Chanting on the camera is giving darshan for people. You're seeing what a pujari is supposed to. I mean, ultimately, it's not supposed. Ultimately, if he's advanced devotee, he's sitting there worshiping the Lord, and tears are filling his eyes. His eyes are becoming like roses. His heart is passion. Oh, the beautiful Lord. And let me show the Lord to the world. Open the curtain. Open the curtain. This is what the whole thing. When in the Bible is about opening the curtain. In the Old Testament, they would go before the Lord, which was in a tent behind a curtain. They had to open the curtain to get in there to see the Lord. See the pujaris, and then they closed the curtain. Nobody else saw them. No, just those pujaris. See, that's what they want to teach. They teach this old thing, but now when Jesus came, you know what happened? The curtain tore. That's what happened with me when I got in touch with Jesus. The curtain tore. Literally, it was. Psh, there we go. There you are. There's the Lord. There you. There's the worship. There's your darshan. There's the truth. Everything was there. No more. Psh, curtain gone. Finished. Yeah, and that's the whole thing in the New Testament was ripping the curtain. See, so the devotee can have communion with the Lord, and the further extension of that is Lord Chaitanya and his teachings. See how to keep that curtain open through devotional service. See, you notice the pujari goes up on the altar, right, and he does his deity worship, right, and then the curtain opens. That's the thing. Remember, see, blows the conch. We do this. Okay? Curtain opens. Okay? And I don't like to just sit there and blow my nose and have nobody not share the deity with anybody. Do you? Now, that to me is a miser, right there, Shamaguri. Isn't that miserly? So don't let anybody convince you that Gohari is doing the wrong thing. Didn't I just say? Now, is that truth, man? Now, is that clear? Have you ever read that in the book? No. It's in there, but who sees it? Who has the eyes? Who has the real eyes? Ichun. He bestows these things. That's why I come here. The Lord bestows these things right at him spontaneously. That's spontaneous devotional service, man. I don't want to know. I don't want to be an all-knowing one. I like surprise. The Lord even likes surprise. See, that's when he comes here and he forgets who he was. And he's surprised. Ooh, who's this Sanatan? I never met him. Ooh, let me taste this new relationship. Yeah, Yoga Maya, man. That's where it's at. Not Mahamaya. She's boring. She's a bore. No, Yoga Maya. New, everything new every day. No! New sheets every day. Yeah. So now Janaki's not here. I don't get once a week change here. I mean, old sheets. That's why I care less. As long as this is new every day, new meeting with the Lord. It's always ever fresh, beautiful. It's like a storybook. That's real. It gets more tangible all the time. Yeah, you never saw emotion upon your own. Yeah. Well, ultimately, see, you got to understand. Pure devotional service is whatever you're doing, man. That's the easiest way for most is to chant the holy name like the Lord did and Haridas Thakur did. It's very important because you get very absorbed in your hearing, and especially in this kind of association, especially because people were chanting a holy name before and they weren't getting this unless they brought it through like Madhavan Puri. He was already a Vrindavan devotee. He came and did his natural thing. Haridas also, he was Lord Brahma. His natural, it says, His nature was to always chant the holy name, even as Lord Brahma. He loves chanting. So it came here as nothing new. If you see a devotee who likes chanting the holy name, they probably continued this previous life. Like I'm sure Lalita was probably doing this before. She just had a few obstacles, you know. We turned them into popsicles. The Vaidhi Bhakti obstacle, keeping a lid on everything, trying to make her a cookie distributor, only a cookie and a toilet cleaner. We liberated her from cleaning those kind of toilets. Now we work on the real toilets. You clean these, and then they stay clean forever. They become. You ever see these urinals? You don't have to clean them anymore, or they're self-cleaning. So that's what we do. We're all like urinals. We get them self-cleaning now. The Lord starts to work. This is called conservation. We're going green now. We just get the Lord activated in the heart of the devotee, and He just cleans all the time, keeps the house clean. Radha and Krishna are just in there. They like to clean house. I mean, they're just kind of their natures to sweep. They're sweepers. They go around, sweep, see if there are any mines in there. Anything ready to explode. They go and but any bombs in there, Mayak bombs, they go in there and they go and they take the bomb apart, stuff like that. They're mind sweepers. They sweep your mind, also mind sweepers, heart sweepers. You didn't know you had 2 house cleaners in there, did you, there, Shabbat? Great. It's kind of unique, huh? So, O Mother, in this forest all the birds have risen unto the beautiful branches of the trees to see Krishna. O Mother, in this forest all the birds have risen unto the beautiful branches to see Krishna. You can see, when you see this, you see the intent of these poets. Hey, you see this little secret here? See, you want to see Krishna? Come on to the branches. The branch, the real Chaitanya branch. Is it alive? Question. Is it a dried up, withered branch? Like a devotee with a dhoti on. Maybe they're just a Vaidhi level person. They have no transcendental juice in them yet. Or is it a live branch, like a Madhavinda Puri, Puri, Chaitanya, Nityananda, one of their juicy followers like Nidiketan Ramdas branch? Is it one of those? You like dry branch or you like wet? Wet with tears. See, and joy. Joy. Not just a little joy, excessive joy. Profound. Relation. Wow, when you open your mouth, you see, wow, I know I'm a Pachari here. Wow, this Lord is fantastic. Let me share him with the world. There you go. That's an associate. They're so rich and magnanimous and munificent. They have those qualities. Otherwise, they're misers. What does this be? We don't do this. Is Shikari and Lalita and whoever else out there. Johan. You should only do your sadhana in private. Sadhana, I'm not doing any sadhana. I'm expressing my happiness in being with God. And I want to express that to others and share that happiness with others so that they can also become happy. Because personally, I don't believe there is anyone Either you're a demon and having this relationship with Krishna awakened, and it's two buddies, two buds having fun together. I don't believe there's anything better than that. Show me. Show me any rule that's better than having a relationship. Show me any path that's better than a devotee relish their relationship with Krishna and Radha before the world. Show me any more compassionate path than that, any more magnanimous path than that, any more juicy path than that, any more inspiring path than that, any more virtuous path than that, any more store of wealth path than that. Where do you store wealth? By giving it out. Where? Not even in Bitcoin. You give out Bitcoin, you lose. You have to store it. You got to become a miser. That's the problem with material wealth. It makes you a miser. But this wealth, man, Shamaguri, this wealth increases as you share it. The storehouse becomes increased. So anybody that comes up to anybody here, just remember what I've said. They're just on the miserly level still. They're still vites. They think if they give something out, like their worship of Krishna, then it's an offense, and you shouldn't do that because you might lose it. Even they even say to that extent, "Oh, if you show this, people you'll lose your bhakti." I've heard that one. You shouldn't just show it out like that because you'll lose it. No, they didn't get the word quite right. You'll loose it. You'll loose it. Get it loose. You need to loose this bhakti, man. And then you'll understand what Jesus meant when he said, whatever you loose on earth, see, loose, let loose. Let it loose. I'm here to let this loose. No rope belts. We want to loosen the belts. That's what. Let this loose. Let this Krishna and Radha roam this earth to loosen the belts of the world. Loosen those modes of nature, man. Get people. Loose them on this planet. Just like these demons, they want to loose the ghosts. I'm telling you, man, they were into loosing the ghosts. They want to make your body a host for these loose ghosts. And I want to make people's body a host for Radha and Krishna, the supreme Holy Ghost, ghostesses with the mostesses. They'll make you very happy, not make you ghostly. They'll make you alive. Loosen your belt of these modes being, moving you and motivating these demons to destroy this planet. See what you're going to loose Radha and Krishna. Let them loose, man. Let them play again. Make the whole planet Vrindavan. Why just one little place? Yeah. No, this program, we're going to loose those two, let them play everywhere. Show the world their happiness, and how happy we are to be their friends. Now that's a program, huh? Who'd like to join that program? Freedom in them. They're free, aren't they? And their devotees are free because they're in them. You notice they're not living in Vaidhi Bhakti land. They like to live in Vrindavan. They like to transform wherever they are into Vrindavan. Make this forest big. You go to Vrindavan now, they cut the forest down and build these houses and apartments to sell them to make money. Everybody's into making money. Even they go into the Dham and spoil it like that, making money. They all cut all the forest down. Houses, no houses, doesn't matter. We'll just make everywhere a forest of Vrindavan. Make everywhere branches of
many branches. Every little living entity is a branch. Just step on that branch, man. Get connected with that branch and see Krishna through that. And only those branches. That's why there it was only Vrindavan the branch you would be. Here, is hey man, you become a branch when your ears perk up to hear about Krishna, to hear Krishna's name, and you realize, you're my real friend. Radha and Krishna, you're my real friends in this world. Your ears perk up, man. Now you're a branch. People can come, and if they want to see Krishna, they got to step on your branch. You know how you got branches? You get up on the branch, you could see the world, right? Well, you got to get up on the branch of the Parampara, man, the real associate of the Lord, man. Otherwise, you're not going to be seeing Krishna very well. If at all. You see some rule. See, and then the rule rules you. Even the sound of that. Do you like the sound? I'm ruled by rules. I'm ruled by regulation. I'm really a regulator. Who the heck? You think Krishna likes regulation? You think he likes to be stifled? Really? That's just one level, to dry you out a little bit. Get you ready for this. Get you ready for the real Krishna and the real Radha. They're free beings, man. Freedom. Loving freedom. They love freedom, man. They love to be given freedom. They love their devotees who say, hey, man, roam like you like to roam. Be who you are. See, that's why you get this so good. You let the devotee be who he is, right? Therefore, I can express here. I don't have to hold back. Okay? And if people don't like this, well, you're not getting on a branch to see Krishna. Okay, too bad for you. You lose. Huh? We're getting on these branches. I'm on this branch myself. I like seeing Krishna. You have anything? Give us a word there, Shamaguri. No word? Okay. How about you? Give us a word there.
I don't think she can come. Oh, Guru Maharaj.
You. Give me a word.
I don't know
Yes,
what to
you.
Yeah, it's fantastic, Guru Maharaj, to fight Krishna, to fight Vrindavan, to be in that forest, to see the trees and the grass, to have contact with all those birds. Especially the parrots. Yeah, it's a journey, it's an exploration into the spiritual world that you offer us. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
In the spiritual world are the parrots.
We don't hear you anymore. They're
parroting, but they're speculating. We're falling off? Okay. All right, let me switch over to the...
more than once, actually.
Switch over.
Yeah.
This will work better. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Okay.
Okay, we're back. I have to refresh it all the way. I'll be right back here to reload the whole thing.
You can't unmute yourself, huh? Shamagori, isn't it? You can't, huh? Okay.
All right, we're back. Now I can see you move. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So the parrots in this world are the reflection, the shadow of the parrots in the spiritual world. See, and that's why religion is kind of in a sense, an obstacle, because the parrots here, they're just parroting in speculation because they don't know. They don't really see Krishna. They're not clearly. See, they see them through the lens of their speculations, and that's not. They cannot. You have to see Krishna through the lens of transcendental mellows. That's why you need this Bhaktilata Bij. You need to get it from the real associate of the Lord. It enables you. It's a helper. See? This Bhaktilata Bij is basically the Holy Spirit. Man. It's a spirit that's so holy that it enables you to become like a gardener and water the true seed of bhakti. Otherwise, people don't even know. They think the seed of bhakti is some kind of pride thing, and they water that, and that grows. That's why that's not the real disciplic line. This is. We have the real seed of bhakti here. The real Bhakti Lata Bij is here. That's why you see Prabhupada came here. He's not going to these guys. Even though he initiated them, he's giving them a chance. It's like they get another chance now. Can you hear me, everybody? Is it working or what? I'm just kind of frozen.
You're not frozen, but sometimes sound is a little bit choppy.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. That's
Not very clear like water.
okay. All right. Let me. How's it for you? How's it for everybody else? Let me know because it may be just your thing. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. But anyway, you can hear me. Just say yes.
Yes, Guru Maharaj.
Okay, good. All right. All right. So,
You were
oh
talking
mother,
about,
okay. Oh mother, in this forest, all the birds have risen unto the beautiful branches of the trees to see Krishna. See the beautiful branches. The branches of the parampara are really beautiful. Okay, so it's clear. All right. Yeah. So the branches of the parampara are really the ones that are real are beautiful. They're really beautiful. You may not be able to recognize them because of being contaminated, and you just project your contamination on these beautiful branches. You can't ascertain, and that's basically what the world does. That's why they don't. That's why God doesn't come here. You think God wouldn't want to come here and save everybody? But see, when he comes here, and even his real reps come here, people project first their poison on them. They think just like when Krishna jumped in the river, right, the Yamuna. Why would if Kalya was pure? Why would he fight with Krishna? He would. Oh wow, Krishna came. How beautiful that is. But there was a fight. See, there was a fight, and because of contamination, the poison. When you're poisoned, you poison others. You ever see these movies where the person is like full of this poison? Maybe they've got tolerated it, and so they don't die, but they become a transfer of this poison. See, so um, that's kind of how it is. This is what how Maya is. It gets in you, and you don't exactly die, even though you die spiritually, and then you poison others. And the opposite is true, is a person who's really Krishna conscious, Radha and Krishna conscious, they're living in them, they get that in them. Radha and Krishna, they become purified. That's the process here. You get Bhaktilata Bij, you water it out, and you're getting purified. You're getting purified of this poison inside you. See, and then you carry nectar in this world. This is the process. Am I being heard? Because you're all frozen. Just say yes. No comments. Just yes or no. Okay, you know what? You guys need to refresh. Go off and come back on. That's the problem. So, yeah. Everybody go off and come back on. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, yeah, it's called being toxic. Yeah, that's what they call it. And so anyway, the best and the permanent way to remove toxicity is by associating with real devotees. Get on that branch, the branch of the parampara, and see Krishna. See the real Krishna through the eyes of a person who doesn't speculate, a person who relishes transcendental mellows. You know? Okay, good. So Shamaguri, you have to go off and come on again too. So here, I'll help you. So actually go all the way off there and refresh, and then you can come back on, and then you'll see it'll work probably better. You're still on here. You got to go off completely. I am at work, but my boy sent me photo from the very big package. Which came just to my home. I am so excited. Aha, very big package, man. That's the harmonium. So we're gonna see Shama Sundari playing harmonium soon. Uh, so thank you, Evo. That's some of the donation you gave. We distributed over there for a harmonium and a microphone for her. With bodily toxins, the religious toxins are easily removed here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, that's the big pharma for you. It's poisoning everything and everybody. Oh, mother, in this forest the birds have risen unto the beautiful branch of trees to seek him. Oh, they are simply listening in silence to the sweet vibrations of his flute, and they are not attracted by any other sound. Surely these birds are on the same level as great sages. Not attracted by any other sound, and that's how it is when you start to really you're not attracted to the vibrations of politicians and all of these things, people speaking mundane vibrations. You want to hear, you're not interested in the glorification of this mundane world. It says that in Bhagavatam. One of the principles of Bhagavatam is that you're at the point where you're not interested in the mundane glorification of this world. The transcend. You want to hear glorification of the spiritual world because this is what really purifies ourselves and also the world. Okay? The world is polluted by more or less the mundane vibrations of speculation of the material world, even speculation in religion. It's not purifying enough. Let's see. Oops. Yeah. Yeah. See the all right. So anyway, there you go. Yeah, the world is not. Yeah, your thing is weak. I don't know why. But, maybe your connection's not so good. Well, mine is weak too. Anyway, what is what it is. Hopefully, we're coming through. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, just stay off, Lisa. I'm just going to have to do, um, yeah, listen here. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, anyway, whatever I said, that's great. Yeah. As they take Govinda within themselves and tear-filled eyes embrace him within their hearts. And that's what it's all about, is to get this Bhagavad Gita verse complete, man, to say that all the world, everybody, the world is inside Krishna, you're inside Krishna, I'm inside Krishna, I'm inside his body, the transcendental body of God, but he's not in us. Because he doesn't associate with the material world. That's why he comes into the material world, to give his transcendental association to us, so that we can begin to get purified to appreciate it. See, that way, when now we're in Krishna, Krishna is non-different than his name. It is him. It is Radha and Krishna. Hare Krishna. Shri Krishna is non-different than them. So by chanting that name, eventually, especially in association of real devotees who have real devotion awakened. I say especially, people need to know that, not just with your peers who have no awakening of devotee or devotion or not much, maybe just a little squeak once in a while, to associate with devotees where they're in Krishna's name and Krishna, his transcendental potency is in them. You can see the symptoms of that potency being in them. The ecstatic emotion, the tears, they're now a real temple. The ingredients for the real worship that the Lord is looking for. Show you and others in the world what it is to be raised to the transcendental form, even here in this world. To be a liberated soul, even here in this world. To be what people would call saints, because God is simply living inside you. That's why there's no real devotee who has real bhakti, because they just know God is just living in me, man. What can I say? You know, the Lord has chosen to live in this temple. Why? Who knows? But I ain't going to question it, man. I'm just going to relish that. Cows in Vrindavan and those who step up on the branch. I kind of do that myself. Every day I step up on the branch here. I get a boost, man, to see Krishna. I love it, man. It is my life. I love this sadhu sangha. I won't miss a day to the end of my life if I can do it. As long as we got internet. I was telling this one lady, she said, oh, somebody just died. And, I said, listen, man, get spiritually strong, because you're just starting to, you're going to see a lot of death in this world. Lots. That's what it's all about now. You see a lot of deaths because people associate and believe in death. They believe in death shots. They believe in deaths. What do you think that mask is? It's your death mask, your initiation into death. Your faith in death. You're going to die now, because that's what it's about. So, hey, man, don't be depressed about that. Come get life here, man. This should be inspiring, man. Every day you're lucky. Kiss the ground that this internet program is going, man, because we awaken your spirit, man, and nourish it. Where do you get that? Where? Nourishing the spirit, the real life, nourishing the real Krishna in you, the real Radha in you. Right, Tom? Okay, I'm going to just go off because it's taking juice and it's not working very well. Okay. Keeps going on. Yeah, it's great. Don't try. The internet is weak here, and give me, occasionally just say you're coming through on the chat, so I know, because it's kind of shaky here for some reason. I don't know why. I'm gonna try. We're gonna just try. I just move it around on the internet things here. So when the rivers hear the flute song of Krishna, their minds begin to desire him. So the rivers that. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, so that when the rivers see here, Krishna, see the rivers are the rivers, the rivers are the rivers, literally, the river Yamuna here. The Lalitas, you're rivers. You're like rays, man. Rays, rivers, same idea. You come from the same ocean, same sun of Krishna. When the rivers, you rivers, are turned back to your source, man. See, and then see in this, you don't have to go all the way up. You just turn your attention to the source, and then you're nourished by that source. That's the real branch of the parampara. We don't turn you in speculation, turn you back to the real source so you can relish your relationship with the Lord and be free in that forever. The real guru gives you freedom, not slavery, not like these elites in the world, not like these gurus in ISKCON. They give you slavery, man. You're their slave. They don't give you freedom. Show me one that's giving you freedom. Freedom is this, to chant the holy name and be in Krishna, and Krishna is in you. That is freedom, man. Otherwise, you're not free. You're not going to people who can free you. Are you ready to kick that ladder away, kick the religion away and their religious leadership? How would you like this leadership? How would you like the last guru to come and connect you with God, and he's in you and you're free forever by being in the same Lord that your guru is in? Now that to me is freedom, but you need that guru. You don't kick them away or too early, or don't say, I'm going to follow. I don't need a guru. I'm going to do it on my own. I'm going to speculate my way back to Krishna. Well, that ain't the way either. How about get the last guru, the only one you'll ever need, man? Okay? Then you're in Krishna, and then the man with the peacock feather, the eternal man and the eternal personality of Godhead with the peacock feather, because you're inspiring preceptor now, just like Biva Mangal Thakur. You become like him. I'm here to make devotees like that. Like Biva Mangal, you'll say, yeah, but the Lord teaches me. He's my realization. He gives me realize every day. That's what's going on here. This trumps everything. You think that this Trump is a small triumph over him, and by this trumps over the whole world. This trumps over religion. This trumps over every friggin' religious leader you see right now, every one of them. And they cannot prove that they trump over this, because you come here and Krishna will be in you. And that's the witness program, man. This is what Jesus was. He's still being worshiped now because he does the job of putting God in you. Okay? And these others can't do it. The popes can't do it. The best that Pope can do here is put pedophilia in you, because he's a pedophile and a new world order proponent, man. He works for the demons. Anyway, that's his job. You believe in that? Time to reject what's not worthy of your faith, man. And have faith in the real spiritual master, the real acharya in this world, to deliver you once and for all. Is that too good of a deal for people? Or you still want to believe in these popes to get you there, these demons? You want to believe in these impotent gurus in ISKCON and Gaudiya Math and Gaudiya Smith. Impotent, because your potency is if you can get the birth of Krishna in people and get them love of God. If you're really authorized by the real parampara and Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya, you'll be able to do that now. Otherwise, you're not authorized. Step aside. We're here to do the job. Show us your papers. Ooh, look at these papers. Give me those papers. I'll put them in a basket. You want to be a real devotee? You want to be a real guru? Come here and you'll be a real devotee and a real guru. and a real authority in this world and in the spiritual world. The Lord will use you to deliver people. There ain't any greater authority than that. And what is wrong with that? Where's the false ego in that? To deliver people, to put Krishna in them, to awaken Krishna in them like we do. Proof is in the pudding, man. Proof of stake, man. We stake Krishna in your heart, and he's there forever. That's my job, man. That's what I'm here to do. The closer. We're here to close the deal. We're here to marry Krishna. You got the real priest here to marry people to Krishna and Radha and be part of that family forever. Show me a better deal than that. Boy, sometimes an autocrat comes through here. Huh? Really. Yeah, when the rivers hear the flute song of Krishna, their minds begin to desire him. See, that's why we're here to collect devotees, man. Are you like that? You're that river, man. You're hearing about Krishna. Does your mind desire Krishna? You want Krishna inside you, or you want a Krishna to stay outside? You want to be an external bhakta, external devotee doing external devotional service? How long do you want to do that, man? You want to just hold that conch with the water in it, or do you want your tears to be the conch with the water in it? You just want to hold the flame there outside there and just look at the flame and offer the flame to Krishna, or you want your heart to be on flame with desire for him? That's the flame he's looking for. He's looking for the passionate worship like that. You desire, you chant his name, you really, oh Lord, man, I really want you. Before he gives himself. Yeah, are you a river like that, desiring him? You step up on the branches of a real parampara. See, that's why you got to be ready. This is a one-way trip, man. You ain't coming back. Not like ordinary beings. You're going to have spiritual emotions. You're going to look at people. They're all caught up in illusion, man. They're caught up in Mahamaya, all these material emotions. You'll see the biggest teachers here in the world still caught up in material emotions. I mean, that's what I see. I go, the biggest teachers and leaders of the world, they're caught up in material emotions. I can't believe it. Well, I can't believe it. I see it. Yeah. And people follow them. They have no idea. We are light years away. We're at light speed, man, because we're, not all of us, but some of us are there already, living in spiritual emotion. They're living in the yo-yo, the roller coaster of material emotions, and they're trying to get free, and they have all their different philosophies and different methods to be free, and happy in this world. And it's about transforming those material emotions into spiritual emotions of love of God and all the transcendental varieties you can experience there. That's being with a real branch. You start to see what's going on in spirit, man. Literally see it. See the transformations in the body of real devotees. The real spirit is in them, therefore they act from the platform of spirit. Their emotions are not material. They're transformed into spiritual worship of the transcendental Lord and transcendental happiness. And it's variegated emotions and subtleties. Now I'm looking around, I look at these gurus, they still got material emotions, man. They don't got what's here. That's why they can't get. They don't understand what's going on here. They think this is as mundane as they are. They wonder why don't you pay these gurus any mind? I am paying them mind. I'm paying them mind for their benefit so that they can become free. And also their disciples, their followers. That's what it's all about. That was what it was about for Jesus to come to this planet, is to liberate the Pharisees and their followers and the world. What do you think Gaur Das is here for? What do you think the order from Prabhupada is about? Is to liberate his followers. including the gurus and their followers. Get it so the Lord is in them. They have transcendental emotions, not material emotions, and passing that off as spiritual. That's not spiritual. What you see here is spiritual. You see, this ecstatic worship is what Lord Chaitanya brought here so long ago, and we're bringing it back again. That's our work. That's our job. That's why Prabhupada was so happy that I was sharing this with people and they were getting it. It has my approval. Do more of this, man. You're doing exactly what I would like you to do. Has my full approval, man. Just wake people up, man. Do the transformation trip on them, man. Let them be purified by stepping up on the real branch of the parampara to see the real Christian, not the speculative version. No, the version that is understood by relish of transcendental mellows without that speculation. Okay? Chapter 2, Adi Lila. Let me know if we're still coming through. Occasionally have to do that. And thus the flow of their currents is broken and the waters are agitated, moving around in whirlpools. See, even in this world, usually our flow is in the world, right? We're flowing out. This is just, we're here. We're in the material flowing out. But then we do sadhu sangha, right? We turn our attention. Okay? Yeah, we turn our attention back to Krishna. See, we turn our attention back to Krishna. Sadhu sangha. See, and then all of a sudden the whirlpools start. You see, you become ecstatic. See, the flow is interrupted from flowing into the world, and then we're caught in these whirlpools. But these whirlpools are important because it catches others. You know, others who are in our flow. They're in our river. They're in our lives, right? You know, people who our lives have touched. They're around that whirlpool. What happens? They get sucked into it also. That's sadhu sangha, man. You're in the flow here. You know, you're around a devotee who is a river. You know, that looks back and looks back at Krishna, and Krishna looks back at that person, and they're back there together. They're friends together. Oh yeah, causes the whirlpool of ecstatic worship. Yeah. Oh wow. And you're close to that, man. You come to sadhu sangha. You get caught up in that whirlpool. There you go. Krishna consciousness in a nutshell. Canto explained in a way no one has ever explained it. Nobody has shared this before. This is the vision of these real acharyas. Without the explanation. Well, maybe somebody, I haven't ran across it, but maybe it's out there. You see what the devotees see. You see what God sees. You see what the parampara sees. The people need that vision because people are seeing in a different way than that vision because of speculations, because of not relishing transcendental levels. In other words, they don't chant the holy name with great ecstatic emotion and devotion, pure love of God. Therefore, they are not a real authority in this world about Krishna. You really want, you got to step up on the real branch of the parampara to see the real Krishna. Otherwise, you're down there, you know, trying to see Krishna, but you're not high enough. You need the vision of the revealed scriptures. You need the vision of the devotee Bhagavat. See, the real branch, you have to see through their vision. See, that's the idea. By their word, all your ignorance is destroyed, isn't it? The word destroys your ignorance. Oh, I thought I could see by stepping up on the false branch, a dry branch in the Krishna consciousness movement of a guru who has not realized Krishna. I thought I could see the real Krishna, but he speculates and I can't see either because I'm looking through the lens of speculations. That is not as it is philosophy of Krishna consciousness. No, as it is in the book, man. Are you one of those devotees in chapter 2 of Adi Lila, Chaitanya Charitamrita? Amrita, who has transcended speculation, because you're absorbed in transcendental emotion, and are relishing the real sight of Krishna because of your love for God. Genuine, awakened love for God, because either in this life or a previous life, you followed the real path, the immortal one. You found a bona fide spiritual master who told you confidential truth, awakened that Lord in you so you can see the Lord is out there and also in here. Okay? And then you chant the Lord's name and hear the vibration in the world, and then it enters your heart and the hearts of the other rivers in this world. The other rivers, the rivers like the rivers Yamuna here, this one, this person, and the Lalita Gangas. This vibration enters those kinds of hearts, man. And then the Lord enters their heart. That's called Bhakti Lata Bij. That's the real parampara you found once and for all. Now you will understand the book. You'll understand how it works in living life in you. You are a real disciple, like Maharaj Parikshit had a real guru. Now you've got the same situation. Now you're going to be delivered shortly. His deliverance was 7 days. Yours might be a little bit longer, maybe a little shorter, but you're going to be delivered because you're doing what he did. He had faith in a real guru, and you have faith in a real guru. You have faith in a real branch of the parampara, a real, not a fake one, not a false follower branch, not a dead branch, outstretched. Oh, here, outstretched. Come on to my dead branch, man. Where's the life? Where's the ecstatic emotion? Where's the real signs that you're a living associate of Lord Chaitanya, where our parampara comes from? Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda, and Advaita. Where do we see the signs that you're a real acharya like them? That you're related to them, that you have a transcendental relationship with them. Where is that? Where can I see that? I'm not satisfied with this. Well, we're no shows, man. We're not here to show Krishna and to just pass Krishna around in the world. We're just here just to play to put on a big show that doesn't get the result like this. Okay, fine. You put on your show, maybe inspired people a little bit. But is anybody ready to move on? Do you want the real deal? Do you have real spiritual greed? Do you want Krishna to live in you and Radha in you so you can prove it when you chant the holy name, tears are pouring out of your eyes? You're jumping around like a frog and you're laughing like a mad woman or mad man. You ready for that? Because that's real Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, you haven't found the real path. You haven't found the real guru who's taught you these intimate things, who has done the deed, man, impregnated you with Bhakti Lata Bij. Then with the arms of their waves, the rivers embrace Murari's lotus feet, and holding them, and holding on to them, present offerings of lotus flowers. Hey, that's a devotee, man, chanting in ecstasy. Those waves of bhakti, man, waves of communion with the Lord. They come in waves, man, embracing the feet, embracing the verses, embracing the name. See, the real rivers do that. And if you're not like that kind of river, well, come close to the rivers. The rivers are the real devotees who have real devotion. They're the whirlpools. They're they're the whirlpools. Just come close to them and you'll be drawn into that whirlpool like they are. See? That's Krishna consciousness in a nutshell. So do more of that, Bhakti Tam. That's the path. Get up there, read from Chaitanya Bhagavat. It goes for everybody. Get up there and read, man. Be bold. There's not a lot of time left. Take advantage. Take advantage of your life here, man. Take advantage of your advancement in Krishna consciousness. Get up there on Facebook Live. Look, just chant the verses and Krishna will come and enter inside you. You're with the real parampara here. Don't be shy. Don't be a baby. Get up and do stuff like that. Take advantage, man. Don't think this is always going to be here. Right now it is. You know? Take it, get up there on Facebook, make your brothers and sisters pass Krishna around. He'll grow in you more and more and more. Just like following the steps of your guru. What do I do? All the time I'm up here doing this. I've been doing this for years. Don't worry what people say you shouldn't do this, or you're not supposed to do this public. Don't believe their bullshit. That's all it is. They're inexperienced babies. They're not devotees yet. They're not awakened yet. Don't believe them. If you believe them, you're lost. If you believe them, you're stopped. You're stunted in your growth. Believe this word here. Just get up. Don't think, and don't get into this thing. Well, I'm not inspired. Get up there and Krishna will inspire you. You'll get gifts, man. You'll understand things you couldn't understand before. Otherwise, would he just going around? Get up there. Be a participant. Get Krishna to participate in delivering others through you. See, everything be give and it shall be given unto you. Isn't that what Jesus taught? Well, it works. It's true. What do you think the apostles did? They got up and they gave. They stood up for what they believed. They stood up in the world and they shared and they were happy doing it. Just same thing Vedavyas. He stood up for the essence of truth and wrote these books and spoke it, the confidential things to his son and whoever else. Yeah. In the company of Balaram and the cowherd boys, Lord Krishna continually vibrated his flute as he herds all the animals in Vraj. In the company of Balaram and the cowherd boys, Lord Krishna continually vibrating his flute as he herds all the animals in Vraj. We'll circle back to that later. You know what? I think I just take a little bit of a break, about a half an hour or so, and then come back. The internet will probably come back to a little bit stronger. So let's take a half hour off, and I'll see you in a little bit.